Hello everybody from America. I'm Carolina Bazán from restaurant Ambrosia and Ambrosia Bistro in Santiago, Chile, and I want to welcome you to my home. Today I will be preparing a dish that represents our territory. We have some ingredients from the north, we have some ingredients from the south, and we have a wonderful fish that is the southern hake. You can replace it if you don't have or you don't find it wherever you are. You can replace it with a fish that you find that represents your area. So I will start off with a sauce of chile, of yellow chile, ají amarillo, which is very, you can find it in the north of Chile, a lot of in Peru also. It's a kind of a sweet chile. So I'm gonna cook some onions, white onions, and just sweat them. Almost forget about it when you start sweating. The idea is to turn the onion almost to be very sweet. We're gonna use Chilean garlic, of course, which is strong, very flavorful. We are sweating the onions with the garlic. We have the cooked ají amarillo, and we're going to go with our second sauce. We're going to make a Chilean pebre. For pebre, we're going to use some tomatoes, purple onion, garlic, not that much, a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar, and some Chilean olive oil. Just chop them up in little squares, mix them, and just let it rest. Don't forget about the onions. And it starts smelling amazing. This is the flavors or the smell that I love. And this is the same way I'm gonna cut the purple onion, lengthwise, and then turn it around and you get your little squares. And you add them to your onions. You're gonna add the garlic also. The pebre is better if you let it rest for a while. You should smell this. I mean, this is amazing. This is the south of Chile. It's a mixture of different spices and smoked chile, cacho de cabra, ají de cacho de cabra, which is a little bit spicy. So we're gonna add some to give it some spice. We're gonna add some lemon juice. I love coriander. This is, we use it a lot in a lot of dishes. And we're just gonna chop some leaves with the stems. I like to use the stems also. So I have all the ingredients. I'm just gonna give it a little mix, taste it, and let it rest. I'm gonna finish with some olive oil. And this would be our second salsa. A lot of olive oil. This is Chile, and this is very, it's hot, it's spicy, it's wonderful. Now we're going with our third sauce, salsa. In Chile we love avocados. We have avocados all the time. And just scoop the avocado meat, and we're gonna mix it with lemon juice, give it some acidity, a little bit of yogurt, plain yogurt. For one avocado, we have about 150 grams of white yogurt. And this is it. This is pure avocado deliciousness. It's very smooth, creamy. Okay, so now that we have the avocado puree, I think we are ready to make the ají amarillo. The onion, the important thing for the onion is that it has to be turned out very sweet. We're gonna put a little bit of salt into the onion. We're gonna mix it with the ají amarillo, with the chile, and we're gonna blend it. And we also want a very smooth puree or sauce. I'm also a very fan of Asian cuisine, so that's why I incorporate some soy in my cooking. When this is already blended, to emulsify it, I'm gonna use some canola oil just to smooth it up a little bit, just as if you were making mayonnaise. So this is the texture it should have, very like a sauce and very smooth. Now we are almost ready. We have our three sauces, the avocado puree, we have the pebre, which is resting, and now I'm gonna put some of this ají amarillo in a squeeze bottle just for the decoration. I'm gonna fry some quinoa. We have the quinoa is very from the altiplano, from the mountains, and the way I cooked it just is very easy. It's like you're making a rice. I sweat some onions, some garlic, and then just stir fry a little bit of the quinoa. For 1 cup of quinoa, I use 1 cup of boiling water. Once it's cooked, you have to cool it, and then you're ready to fry it. You have to be very careful when you're going to fry the quinoa because it still has some humidity in it, and you don't want the oil to be too hot. It's a slow fry and it's deep fried, and it's gonna bubble, and once the bubbles calm down, then it's almost ready. Meanwhile, quinoa is frying. I have the fish. This is jake, white fish. So to prepare the fish, I have a very warm pan, and I'm gonna put the olive oil to the fish, not to the pan. When the fish goes in contact with the pan, I don't want it to burn. I want it to sear it. So the oil has to be on the fish, not on the pan. If not, it's gonna burn immediately. So now it's ready. You just take it out and let it dry in a paper towel that you have prepared previously. We're gonna start cooking the fish. Once you put the fish on the pan, it's gonna stick. Please don't try to take it out, don't try to separate it. We are ready. Okay, so we're plating. The first thing we're gonna put is the avocado puree. Just a generous amount of the avocado, but go with the square piece of jake in the middle, and then we distribute the quinoa here around the fish. Then we have some pebre, so kind of like covering up the avocado, so it's like a surprise. When you eat it, you don't know what's underneath the fish. And then I go with the yellow chili sauce. I'm gonna put some olive oil, some purple olive oil spares, coriander leaves, which also represent us very well. And to finish, just a little bit of lemon zest, which also gives it like the smell of lime freshness. So I invite you to follow the hashtag Flavors of South America and share your dish using the same hashtag. I'd love to see what you came up with.